Alright, BB, today we're going to a neighborhood that was rocked or shocked or shattered in 2008. Okay, BB, in 2008, did you happen, is it Chickasaw Trail Subdivision?
Yeah, I think so.
Was rocked. This is the story about Kaylee Anthony. So that's the number we're looking for. So anyone who knows back in 2008, which I'll just come out and say it, I was just nosy. You know, it had nothing to do with, that's it right there.
Your destination
that house
is on
right
the right.
there with the American flag.
Oh,
Slow down
house.
a little. There you go. That's the house right there. That's the Casey Anthony's parents' house.
Yep.
And this whole neighborhood, this whole street, Hope String Drive, was
Rock.
crowd. Yeah, they were shattered. From here to drive to the end of the road. And if you keep an eye on your mileage thing there, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you can drive down a little faster. From that house to where they found the girl was literally right down the road. So this is how far, literally, this girl was. You just take it all the way to the end. Another subdivision with cars in the middle. But you just think, you know, everyone in Orlando was looking for this kid. I think she was 3 years old.
Yeah.
Because the mother claimed she was kidnapped by the babysitter. You know? And then to find out that, you know, his story was a lie. You know, no one's never going to know the truth. Now, this is Suburban Avenue. Then you make a right. And I'll never forget, because this fence here, that's where I was at when they found the body. All right, slow down. Because this is where she was found. Slow down, slow down. It's right. All right, keep on. Now, you see how the grass is high? Right there. That's where she was found, in there. But you see how the grass is high? And it's watery? Let me get out and show you. All right. Look like people, or the water. But right down in there, and I'll zoom in. In there, she was found somewhere in there. And again, you can see how the grass was high. At that time, it was higher than that. And that is full of water. Right now, it's dried, as you can see. But we had a bad rainy season that year, and it was all full of water. So, of course, they're not going to go in there that deep to where she was. They had the road closed off. I'll never forget, right where that school walking thing is over there. That's where I was at. They had the memorial by the tree, and because this area was closed off. And right down the road is a school. So, like I said, everyone could say they were trying to be curious or anything. I was just trying to be nosy, I went to the trial. I did some crazy stuff then, but just think to know that the Anthony family, the parents, they went through hell.
They did.
For that kid. And so did, the neighborhood.
Defending her.
Because, like I said, if you look at that there, right there, and, just know that if you make a left, right, to know that your granddaughter was right there. And if you want to make a left here, I mean, they checked everywhere, but you see how the water is. But over there, like I said, it was a big rainy season that year.
Yeah.
And then all the stories were coming out that, that she was in a dumpster. They went around here. Now, mind you, Dad Vader, this is 7 miles from your house. I mean, from over there, your subdivision we looked at, okay? But just, they were doing all these crazy things. They had her car. All this here was nothing but media and media. And I'm sure the neighbors were putting up signs, because up to the sidewalk is not your property. Your property starts with that grass line after the sidewalk. So nobody can tell the news media or anybody to get out of here. They had to suck it up and deal with it. So like I said, it was crazy. But the whole thing is that it really shocked the neighborhood. It shocked a lot of people. We'll never know what the story is, because then the story switches to a lot of things. But look, that's him. That's Casey Anthony's dad.
Okay.
That's Casey Anthony's dad.
All right.
Yeah. He still lives here.
Well, why wouldn't he?
I'm just saying, I thought at one time the house was foreclosed and everything, but no, that's Casey Anthony's dad. I remember what he looked like, because from the court things, I seen him as close as you are to me. And I'll never forget screaming, like, keep your head up. Because then Casey turned the story that the father was molesting her when she was younger. Not Kaylee, Casey. And, it just turned into a circus and stuff. So it was like, even when I was at the courthouse, the media that was out there and everything, I wasn't there for the verdict, but I was just there just to see what was going on. But if you think about today's time, when someone goes missing, and a lot of times it's someone in the family. But to know that the story of the kid possibly drowning in the pool, and then the girl, buried the kid wrapped up in everything in that area there.
Right.
And then there's a story where in Florida there was a cheerleader or a girl, she was stabbed 100 and something times.
Yeah.
A recent story. And then to find out in the news today that the mother was arrested because she washed the kids' clothes, murder clothes. So she's, conspirator.
Yeah.
So if you listen to the story of what Kaylee was saying, she said the father knew about it. And the father said, Casey, what did you do? So, and the mother and father, I promise you, no matter everything that they were saying about her, about the father, raping her or molesting her, and the mother this and that, the parents still stood behind her.
Yep.
But it makes me wonder now, did some of that story that Casey told, it could be true. The parents probably did help her cover it up, because she got over. Everyone's trying to say, well, pretty people that they look pretty, they don't get convicted.
Yeah.
You know, ugly people get convicted, but nice people don't. But
She got convicted.
no, she never got convicted of the crime. She was found not guilty. She just got convicted for writing checks. That's all she got convicted of, was for writing checks.
She should have got convicted.
She lives in Miami somewhere. Yeah, she was never convicted. All she got convicted was from writing checks. But it just makes me it makes me now believe a little bit that the parents did help her cover this up. Maybe they thought she was going to go tell the police. Maybe they thought a lot of things, but they probably didn't think she was going to bury her, because a lot of the stories where she used to chloroform the kid, you know, everyone's always going to make up a story just to get on the news to say like, oh yeah, this is what she used to do. You know, that's what she used to do. You know, she used to chloroform the kid, keep him in the trunk and go partying. You know, it's hard to believe anyone or anything on the news, or especially when something this high case was going.
Yeah.
But the part that she said that the father knew, the kid drowned, and the father knew and said something to her, that I believe that's the truth. I believe that that whole family is screwed up in the head. You know, I believe that that was the truth of the story.
I mean, if the baby drowned, you just call 911.
Right, but you got to remember too, she didn't want to go to jail. You know, because then I'm sure all these other bad things were going to pop up about her and stuff.
Well,
but we don't know what was in her mind. But the whole point is like, I believe that the family knew something happened to that kid, which sounds like that, a possible drowning, and she knew that, hey, everyone's gonna turn on her. So then she played off my kid got kidnapped and blamed it on someone who, that person went through hell too, the fake babysitter, because she had a name that she knew in the neighborhood, so they were coming after that girl. But yeah, we just wanted to show you that house there, because since we're in the area here and stuff, that in Orlando. But if anyone remembers that story, let us know. Let us know what you think about it, or your opinion. It's not going to hurt to say what your opinion is, because the case is over with. She got, you know, she got free. She never got convicted, so who cares what our opinions are?
And she'll never get it convicted.
No, she never will. She never will.
Double jeopardy. They
Yeah.
can't do it.
Yeah. So, but let us know what your thoughts on that was in 2008. Where you were at when you heard that story. Like I said, I was here in Florida, and I was just being nosy, and I was following the story, kind of like an OJ story. I was able to follow.
They treated it like that.
Right, but I was able to follow it. You know what I mean? Because I lived right not too far from it. So.
Yeah.
All right, guys. To our next adventure.
See y'all.
Stay safe. Bye-bye. That's it.